Another observation that the simulator clearly demonstrates is how neutral adaptations can have a negative consequence. So if I move into the Define tab, you can see the default values that are attributed to each cycle. And we can see here that a 0 amount is allocated to neutral adaptations, but a cell penalty of 1 is also attributed, and this equates to the amount of energy that a species consumes. So in each cycle a species will consume a certain amount of energy based on its size. So in the simulator, that's how many cells it covers or how long it is. And so the larger the species is, the larger the cost, and if it's not actually gaining any energy from its neutral adaptation and it's still actually losing energy because of that adaptation, then it actually equates to a cost in the end. So to demonstrate the negative consequences of neutral adaptations, a good pattern to do so is the fire stick preset pattern in the preset environments. And you can see from this pattern why sometimes neutral adaptations are still beneficial. If a species is able to overcome having the neutral adaptations, it may get a chance to move into this positive territory in the middle, but it's not guaranteed that it will do so, because, like I was saying, there's a negative consequence to having these neutral adaptations. To demonstrate what I'm explaining, I will run a simulation using the fire stick pattern, which is found on the preset tab, and to give it a greater chance of actually making it into this positive area in the middle, I will just change that to a positive cell. So now it only has to overcome one neutral adaptation to actually access this positive cell, and you can see that from here it would only require one to get past one detrimental cell to make it into the positive region here. And I will change the iteration number to 10 to go easy on myself. Now that means that there will be 10 cycles or 10 generations per hit of go. So we can see that we're already, after one click of the button, that we've gone through 10 generations. And we can see, as we would always normally expect, all the easily accessible positive cells are being filled, which I've talked about in previous video. And we can now see that some species have moved into the neutral territory and have bridged across to access this positive territory. And this shows us why sometimes it's worthwhile having neutral adaptations. It sometimes can lead to positive adaptations. So we can see that these middle areas have also been conquered, and that doesn't always happen. Sometimes these areas fail to be exploited. So yes, we see that neutral cells do come at a cost, and that does mimic what we see in natural evolution. And I will leave it there.